Most people asking if it's too late to buy Bitcoin are not asking about timing. They are asking for permission to do nothing. Because too late sounds logical. But most of the time, it is just fear wearing a smarter outfit. Think about the real question in your head. Did I miss it? Did I already lose? Am I about to be the last idiot buying the top? That is not analysis. That is insecurity. And if you do not separate the two, you will miss this opportunity for the exact same reason people missed it at $1, $100, $1,000, and $10,000. Because if Bitcoin is just a trade, then yes, you're always late after a green candle. But if Bitcoin is a long-term monetary network with fixed supply, global liquidity, and expanding access, then the real risk may not be buying late. It may be waiting until it feels safe. And by the time it feels safe, it usually feels expensive. Too late compared to what? Buying at $10? Of course. Buying before everyone knew? Yes. But here's the real comparison nobody wants to make. Too late compared to before your bank, your government, your pension fund, and your boss all decide this thing matters? That is a different question. People compare to the past because it protects them from acting in the present. If you cannot be early, you call yourself late. That way you do not have to take risk. But no serious investor thinks like that. Nobody says, I missed Amazon early, so I will ignore what it became. The real question is this. Does this still have a future? And is owning zero the bigger risk? Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If Bitcoin is truly worthless, why are the biggest financial doors slowly opening for it? Bitcoin supply does not expand when demand rises. It does not adjust. It does not care. It is fixed. Now, combine that with reality. More institutions, more access, more capital, same limited supply. That is a dangerous setup because now the question is not, did price already go up? It is this. How many people can now access something that still cannot expand? That is why too late is misleading. The door got wider. The asset did not get cheaper. Now, let us kill the fantasy. Bitcoin can still crush you. Hard. If you buy for the wrong reason. If you need it to go up quickly, you will panic. If you need validation, you will fold. If you need certainty, you will quit. Because Bitcoin does not reward emotions. It punishes them. That is why so many people say Bitcoin does not work. No, their expectations did not work. They bought a long-term volatile asset with a short-term emotional plan. That never ends well. This is the part nobody wants to admit. Most people are not late to Bitcoin. They are mentally unprepared for it. Because holding something volatile without certainty, without guarantees, without social approval is uncomfortable. So instead of saying, I am not ready, they say it is too late. Sounds smarter, feels safer, but leads to the same outcome. No position. Smart investors do not wait for the perfect moment. They build a system. They do not go all in emotionally. They scale in. They manage risk. They prepare for volatility before it happens. Because the real enemy is not Bitcoin. It is your reaction to Bitcoin. Here is the truth most people miss. It is not too late to buy Bitcoin. It is too late to buy it without pain. So is it too late? It is too late for fantasy. It is not too late for strategy. It is too late to think nobody knows about it. It is not too late to realize most people still do not understand it. And it is definitely too late to expect comfort. Because Bitcoin does not reward comfort. It rewards conviction before consensus. So be honest. Not with me. With yourself. Are people really too late to Bitcoin? Or are they just too scared to handle what it requires? Comment one line. Too late or too scared. And if you want a next video, I will go deeper. How much Bitcoin is actually enough before the window closes?